Okay guys, welcome back to another video with Carl's Garage, brought to you by Straight Edit Content, and today I am changing the oil pressure switch in my Kia Optima. This will not be a long video. I don't have time. I need to get to my store ASAP. So the only thing I ask of you, the viewer, is if you happen to click on this video, please automatically hit subscribe, because if you have a Kia, whether or not, even if it's an Optima or not, if you have a Kia, chances are this will benefit you, because this could happen to you, or it might happen, or maybe it already has happened and you paid for it and you're like, wow, I could have fixed this for less than 20 bucks. On top of that, hit that like button. Also, if you have a Kia, check out all my other Kia videos, because this actual piece is related to the recall. There's actually a recall on this little tiny piece. So please check out all the other videos on my channel. If you're watching this, chances are you have a Kia and you might qualify for the recall, or maybe your engine hasn't, messed up yet, and you're like, dang, I didn't even know that I had a recall. I didn't even know that I could have an opportunity for a lifetime engine warranty. I need to hurry and go get the ksds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. Please check out my last video where you seen my oil light come on, but today I'm actually going to fix that issue. So I couldn't get a hold of my dealership. They, for some reason, wouldn't, every time I called, they kept going to voicemail, kept going to voicemail, kept going to voicemail. If you don't know, getting your car fixed from Kia right now, if it's part of the recall, is almost impossible. So many cars are continuing to fail, and this issue right here is one of them. Luckily, my oil light decides to work, but if your oil light doesn't work, you will have the same issue that I had. So make sure you go check out all my last video where I explain all of that, and you actually get to see me go through all those oil issues. Today's video is about fixing the oil pressure switch, okay? Cost me about 16 bucks. Let me go ahead and show you the tools that I'm working with. I would put a link in the description, right, of something that I use, but guys, listen, guys and ladies, I'm not here to make money off of you, right? I'm here to just show you what's going on. So this right here is $16 at AutoZone. And I actually got it for free because when I changed my oil, I got synthetic oil, as you guys seen in my last video, and that gave me a $20 like credit. So I used that $20 credit to get this. Now, what I didn't have was this right here. It's really a 24 millimeter, but they didn't have 24 millimeter at the store this morning. So it's a 15/16. If you can't find 24 millimeter, get a 15/16 that fits. I already tested it, I tested it here. I have my impact because the thing is on there kind of tight. It's in a very weird place. I might need it, I don't know. I've got a little angle thing just in case I need to get in there, because I've seen some videos where it's kind of difficult to get in there. I have a 10 millimeter on here so I can get off all the plastic underneath. I have a big flashlight, Phillips head screwdriver, ratchet, and gloves. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me just tell you guys right now, you do not need to take off the intake manifold, okay? Don't need to take off the intake manifold. I'm gonna show you right now how to get this job done without taking off the intake manifold. You see I have the car jacked up? You definitely need the car jacked up, so I got a jack stand over there, and jack right there, and then it's kind of chucked back there for the wheels and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull all these tools, get underneath the car, start taking off all the plastic, and I'm gonna show you exactly where this oil pressure switch is. Let's go ahead and go down there. So guys, I'm underneath the vehicle. I need to get off all these bolts and things like that, because the oil pressure switch is right underneath this. So there's a lot of bolts, 10 millimeters. I need to get all these. I'm gonna zip all these off. I'll do that off camera. Get all these off, and I need to drop all of this plastic down in order to get up in there, because that's where it's at, and it's very easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't wanna waste your guys' time with that. I want this video to be precise, quick, and knowledgeable. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off all these. There's 3 on this side, 3 on that side, this one here, and a Phillips head in the middle, and that should drop down everything. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so as you see, I got it down and out of the way enough, right? So this right here is obviously where the oil filter goes. And then up in here, I'll try to get my camera in there. Try to get my camera in there and hold it for you guys, because there's a stupid little bracket. Let me try to get my camera a different way. Okay, so see this bracket? There it is right there. It's right there, right? So I just need to zip this stupid little bracket off, and that's it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off this bracket, These are 10 millimeter. Take off this bracket, and then all you need is a wrench in a deep socket, and then that right there will come off. So let me go ahead and take these 4 bolts off this bracket right here. Okay guys, so as you see, I got all the bolts on the bracket. I got them off. So now I have direct access to the oil pressure switch. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take off the bracket. I think there's, so it feels like there's something, oh yeah, this stupid thing. Just push this out of the way. You can tear this off. You do want to put this back. I know it seems like, oh man, I can go without this. No, this is a structural piece of the engine. You definitely want to put this back. They obviously put it there for a reason, because I definitely thought about seeing what would happen if I took it off or kept it off, but you just got to get this stupid little clip thing. Of course, I don't have any pliers while I'm underneath here. But anyway, I really don't even, this isn't gonna bother me because I can touch it. See, so I can touch it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna stick the, I'm gonna get the clip off because I'm gonna need 2 hands to do that. I'm gonna get the connection off, and then I'm gonna get the socket on there, and I'll show you guys that. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this off, get this connection off of there. This is a pinch, so you're just gonna pinch it and pull it, but I need 2 hands to do that. And then put the socket on there and take it off, put the new one on, and we're all set. Let me go ahead and do that. Finally. After over an hour of dealing with this stupid thing, where is it? Right up there. Right here. After an hour of dealing with it, I finally got it off. It is not as easy. This connector right here, I'm just not really wanting to focus. This connector right here, right? Sorry for the focus. Is not as easy as people on YouTube show it to be. At all, in any way, shape, or form. Let me get to the other side and I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm back on the other side. It took me forever to get that stupid connector off. On YouTube and other videos, everybody and their mama, oh yeah, there's not a video on YouTube with anybody showing you or telling you how difficult it is to get that off, that connector off. So maybe I'm just, one of the unlucky ones, which is probably not true, but definitely needs to clean that out. There's oil all in there. That is not good. So I'll clean that out, I'll wipe that out, but now is the easy part. This right here is the hardest thing to get off, not the actual oil pressure switch. This thing right here, because it does not want to come off. I had to use pliers. I had to use these freaking pliers because my finger was just not, you have to pinch it. You do have to pinch it, like, if you can, however way you get to even pinch it, but you also got to pull from the side. So I was able to use these and just get it off of there, but it took me like at least an hour. So I don't know. I know that oil does come from this. It shouldn't be that oily. So that's probably definitely messing with the connection. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that off before I put it back. And then, because that's not good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stick the socket on here and take it off. I can try to show you guys. Okay, so you might not have this option. This isn't an easy job. I really thought it was gonna be as easy as changing the oil, but it's not, damn it. But as you see, that's how I got it rigged up to my impact so that I can just break it and then I can hand twist it off and then use the socket to put it back in. But getting it off is gonna be the hardest part. So I'm gonna use this method. Do not use this method to put it in. You do not wanna impact it in. That would be very stupid. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this right here to get it off and then, or just to break it and then clean off the connector and then stick the new one in. Okay guys, so the impact actually didn't work. I ended up using my wrench and kind of shortening everything. Again, this is not an easy job, and then from here I can turn it by hand. The little angle thing does help, but as you guys can see, it's turning by hand. Oh, hey, I didn't know what you was doing. Did you get my note?
What note?
I left it by the tablet.
Oh, yeah, I said that you were charging it.
No, I left you a note.
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay, so it's out. I guess it came right out. Yeah, I left you a note so that you would not know, so that you knew where I was. Oh, man, it fell out.
I knew where you were.
Oh, okay.
I already said you were.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
You recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. I was talking to my daughter and stuff like that. But yes, this is it. This is finally the stupid piece that I've been trying to get out.
I'll let you record.
All right, love you, baby.
Okay.
This thing right here, look at all that oil inside. Is this supposed to, leave a comment down below if it's supposed to have all that oil inside, or does it like leak and then, you know, cause the connector to stop reading. You know what I mean, guys? Let me know in the comments down below if it's supposed to be that oily. Anyway, it's finally off, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick the new one on. I'm gonna try to record that one as much as possible and then hook everything back up and see if this fixes our oil light problem. Okay, so the part number that you need is PS 518. 518 area code, Albany, New York. Shout out to Albany, where I'm from. This is it right here. You don't need to do anything to it. You don't need to put any gasket seal or anything on it. It comes with everything that's needed. Just plug and play. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in there now. Let's see what it's looking like. Let's see if I can do it while on camera. Is my flash on? No. Okay, now we got the flash on. Should be able to stick this button. I'm looking, the camera is actually helping me where the hell it's at. It's at that little hole right there. See if I can do this. Oh man, it's tight. All right, so that's where it goes. I can't do it while holding the camera in my left hand because I'm gonna use my left hand to do it. So I'll put it in and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's in. Make sure it's in there. Okay, it's in there. You just want to do it to, you just want to tighten it till it's hand tight. I don't know the torque specs or anything. And then I'm gonna connect this connector, this stupid connector that I hate so much. I cleaned it off. Again, let me know in the comments down below if it's supposed to have oil in it. And just slide this thing back on. I don't know if it goes, because it went in a little different, so you gotta, it goes on one way, so you just gotta make sure it goes on the right way. Gotta find the right grooves, the little notches. There's two little notches that this thing needs to ride on, so I think they're over here somewhere. All right, well, again, I can't do it while holding the camera, so I'll connect it, I'll put everything back, and then you guys will see, once everything is connected, I'll jump into the car, start the car, and we'll see if the oil light comes on. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so everything is all buttoned up. I still have it on jack stands and all the plastic out. The reason why you don't want to button everything together and then start it and the oil light come on or something isn't correct, connected right. So that's the reason why I'm going to go ahead and start it the way that it is, because if the oil light stays on or if there's something else wrong, I can just jump back under there and fix it. I don't have to take everything back off again. So the connector is in, the connector is connected, the oil pressure switch is in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start it. There's nothing underneath the car that's gonna mess up or anything like that. I'm not gonna put it in gear or anything. I just wanna start the car and see if the oil light comes on. Because what happens is the oil light would always come on whenever I'm stopped or whenever I'm driving. Now, it might not come on right now because the car has been cooled down for a while. So I'm gonna just let it run for a while and see if the oil light comes on. Then if it doesn't come on, I'll button everything back up, drive it and record and see if the oil comes on then. Because I have to go to my store, I'm late. My wife is over there now at the store, but I have to go over there. So let's go ahead and see if we can button this up. So I don't even need to be in the car to start it. You just want to see right over there. It's in park, everything's good. No oil light. No weird noises. The idle is coming down like it normally does. You know that these cars kind of idle high when you first start them. And then, so it's 10:42. We're gonna let it run for about 5 minutes. And then it's 10:42. I'm gonna let it run for about 5 minutes. Check underneath, make sure there's no oil leaks, even though there wasn't to begin with. There's definitely oil in the car. I put oil in it yesterday, full synthetic. You guys can check out that video. So yeah, it's sounding good. And in 5 minutes, if it doesn't come on, I think we're good, but I'm gonna definitely test it on the test drive. But in 5 minutes, if it's no oil light, then I'll button everything up, put all the plastic back, drive it to the store, and then you guys will see whether or not if the oil light comes on if we fixed it. Okay, so we're back in the car, headed to the store. It's been some time, I'm backing out. It never came on before. The light doesn't usually, like when I changed my oil yesterday, the light didn't come on. It didn't come on until I started driving. So, like I drove a little while and then I stopped and then it started to come on. So I'm gonna kind of record. Oh shit, am I about to hit the curb? I'm gonna record while I'm driving for a little bit to see if the light comes back on. I think we're good though. Cause that old oil pressure switch, that thing was messed up. So I think we'll be good. Let's see who that is over there. Okay. Pull out, it's not coming on. Feels a lot better, especially with that new oil change. Oh, you know what? I actually got to go to the post office. So, look at that, Kia Stinger. Leave a comment down below if you guys like that car, if that should be my next car. I'm not really a fan of them. I think when you compare them to the 3 Series Beamer or really any other car, they're really the least, but they're only like comparable to like an Acura, and they're twin turbo V6. Like they're not faster than the Infiniti Q60 or the Infiniti Q50. The engine doesn't sound loud, you know what I mean? Like they put a twin turbo V6 in a Nissan GTR and it's 10 times faster. They look cool, I think they look cool, but I think the G70 looks a little bit nicer, especially it has a nicer interior. Not the G70. Yeah, is it the G70? Yeah, I think it's the G70. But you see like the Q50, those are crazy. When you get those in twin turbo, I think the Q50S. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys like Stingers. So I gotta go to my local post office. Again, it's not on, so I don't think it's gonna come on. I think that might be it. Oh, let me go ahead. I don't think it's gonna come on. I'm pretty sure we're good. So if it does come on, I'll definitely turn on the camera, but that's gonna be it for this video. Guys, I have to get to the store and do a lot of things, so I'm about to run in here, go get my key for the store for my mailbox. But outside of that, you guys know my slogan. If you have any questions or any concerns about Kia engine settlement, or if for some reason you're losing oil or you're burning oil, or if you're at 100,000 miles, I would just suggest just go ahead and change out that oil pressure sensor or oil pressure switch. Just go ahead, change it out. You're at 100,000 miles because it's gonna go faulty eventually, and you don't want it to mess up to the point to where you don't have any oil in the engine. Because like I said, I was about a quart low and then it decided to come on. So it's not like that it came on right from the beginning. It didn't come on until it was like a quart of oil low. And I know for some people, it might not even come on at all. And next thing you know, you drive your car and you don't have any oil in it. So, all right, guys. So thank you for watching this video. If you got any questions, leave a comment down below. You know my slogan, be basic, peace.